Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to a first Descendant video, and we got W changes within the first Descendant again with the hotfix 1.1.1 from last night. They applied this maintenance free on Thursday and we could still play the game, and let's go over it. I'm not jumping on every single detail because they changed a lot. If you want to read through it with me or you want to read through it on your own pace, I will leave the link down below in the descriptions. But let's get it started, and let's start with the invasion mechanics, or better said, all the invasion changes that they brought to the game. Improved mechanics of the Order of Truth dungeons, same as for the Legion of Immortality dungeons and also for the Legions of Darkness dungeons. Overall fixed the difficulty of named monster patterns in the invasion dungeons and increased the Hailey research material rewards available at each clear time in invasion dungeons from 3, 2, and 1 to 5, 4, and 3. And this is a huge W. We know we can play 2 dungeons per day and we can play that dungeon twice. So in total we can play 4 dungeons. So we can get up to 20 pieces per day by only playing these dungeons. But next to that, of course, there are some dungeons that have a chance to drop the materials for Hailey as well. But this is just a huge W, bringing Hailey a little bit more within the grind, as in my opinion it was a little bit too greedy before. I swiped for her, a lot of people swiped for her, and it almost feels like this was their intention. But on the other side, they've been listening to the community from day one already. They already brought in 2 different patches to make it a little bit better for the community. So I don't think that we can complain at all. Although it's been a little bit greedy, it's been a very long grind, as they saw this as a seasonal grind. So their idea behind this is that we will grind throughout the whole season to then get Hailey. Ain't nobody got time for that. Everybody and their mom rather wants Hailey now than yesterday. And of course a lot of people will swipe then, but like the original idea for like 16 days to unlock Hailey, not really great. So I'm glad they are changing it now for the second time, and it's gonna be a lot easier to unlock Hailey. And believe me, you wanna do it. I have 2 catalysts on Hailey and I do 16 million shots on hard pyro. It is quite wild. I cannot wait when I have her fully built and see what the damage numbers can be. Bye bye laidback. Hello Mama Hailey. There are a few other changes for the dungeons as well. They simplified the design of the symbols displayed on the R-key pillars and reduced the number from 6 to 4, and it looks like this right now. It's a little bit easier to see, and there are a few other changes, little minute changes to this system as well. But again, you can read all about that in the article yourself. I will leave it down below. Nobody wants this video to take 30 minutes. Then we have another change to it. They simplified the colors and the symbols displayed on the arcade tiles and reduced the number from 6 to 4 as well. And now the tiles look like this. And overall, I didn't see this as a problem, but that of course is just me. And then let's go over to our reinforcement skill effects. Yes, they improved the inversion reinforcement skill effects that we can activate while getting our points within the invasion dungeons. We have the biodensity augmentation that went from max HP of 4.7% and a minus 0.9% defense for 30 seconds to a max HP of plus 9.5% for 30 seconds up to 5 stacks. So all of this will have a huge change, but not really changes in what it does. Luckily, they will remove a bunch of negatives to it, but it's still a lot surrounding survivability. The next one, shield particle augmentation. Before the patch, we got the max shield of 3.3%, defense minus 0.9% for 30 seconds up to 5 stacks. And now the max shield will be plus 6.6% for 30 seconds up to 5 stacks. So we went up in the extra shield and we lost that 0.9% defense. So like I already explained, they are removing a lot of negatives to it, what I really enjoy, because all of the things before weren't really worth it in my humble opinion. Then for the neural focus augmentation, it was max MP plus 3%, skill effect range minus 1% for 30 seconds. And it now is max MP plus 4% and skill effect range minus 1% for 30 seconds. The inversion particle augmentation went from 3.2% defense, max HP minus 0.9% to defense plus 7% for 30 seconds. The high density flame particle membrane went from fire resistance plus 2.6%, skill cost plus 1.1% for 3 seconds. It went to fire resistance plus 6.5% for 3 seconds up to 2 stacks. So they removed the skill cost completely. Then we have the high density chill particle membrane. Before the update it was chill resistance plus 3.9%, skill cost plus 1.1%. Now it is chill resistance plus 9.8% for 0.5 seconds. So again, they removed the skill cost of that 1.1%. Then we have the high density toxic particle membrane. This would give us a toxic resistance of 2.6% and the firearm attack minus 1.5% and the explosive attack minus 1.5%. It now is changed to toxic resistance plus 6.5% up to 2 stacks, and that's it. And this is the biggest W in my opinion. Losing your firearm attack and losing your explosive attack. Why the actual fuck would you choose to lose damage over some extra toxic resistance? So I'm glad they chose to change this. Then we have the high density electric particle membrane. This used to give us electric resistance plus 2.6%, skill critical hit damage minus 3.2% for 3 seconds, and that now changed to electric resistance plus 6.5% for 3 seconds. Again, that skill critical hit damage minus 3.2% has been removed. Huge W. Inverted defibrillation, and as far as I can see, they only changed the cooldown from 25 to 15 seconds within the inverted defibrillation. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below if you read this differently. We have the selective neurostimulation. They changed the mental simulations MP from 8.9% to 13.4%. They changed highly focused MP from 15.6% to 23.5%. The released unconsciousness MP was raised from 20.1% to 30.2%. And the HP is raised from 5.2% to 7.8%. Then we have the recovery maneuvering. The only thing they changed, and again a huge W, is that they changed the incoming damage modifier of 13% to absolute 0. So that has been removed. And I think that is a great change. It was a little bit strange when you used your grapple hook that you got an incoming damage modifier of 13% extra. Then for the RK assimilation, the HP recovery went from 10% to 14%. For the hyperdimensional vision, they upped the chance to get it from 18 to 27%. And the cooldown from 300 to 60 seconds. Then we have the Void Adrenaline, and they removed the firearm attack minus 32% and removed the explosive attack minus 32% as well. So the only thing that will be applied to you is all the movement speeds plus 20%. And again, a huge W. Nobody in their right mind would have chosen for this if you get a minus 32% firearm attack. Then for the secondary quantization response, or however you like to pronounce that, they changed the cooldown from 25 to 15 seconds. The biostructure decomposer has changed their cooldowns as well from 25 to 15 seconds. Disable dark protocols changed their cooldown from 25 to 15 seconds as well. For the void defense optimization, they changed the incoming damage modifier from minus 1.8% to minus 2.7%. For the forced device connection, they changed the defense from plus 4.6% to plus 11.6%. Then we have the electric displacement this field, and this changes the firearm attack from plus 35% to plus 51%. And for the RK Peacemaker, they changed the skill cost from minus 20% to minus 25%. And then for the last one, Unconsciousness, they only removed the cooldown, but the cooldown was 210 seconds. So overall, great changes if you ask me. I read through this as fast as I could. Again, the link is down below in the descriptions. Read through it on your own pace, but there are a bunch of very good changes. I would love to see a little bit more offensive things. So yeah, there are a bunch more changes, but again, I won't go over everything. This video already takes too much time of your day. But yeah, huge W, especially for Hailey. It is a lot easier to get her right now, and all of the changes within our seasonal skill tree, so to say. I think they are again listening to the community, always coming toward us and see how we can balance the game together. Huge W. Devs not used to this. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. Like the video if you liked the video, helped you out in any way or form. And of course, if you're new here and or you want to be updated by the first Descendant, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. PurePrime out.